How's it going, boys? Johnny Superb Man here, and it's time for another NHL 15 shootout commentary. And this time, I'm going to use the scorching hot New York Rangers. That's right, boys. Last 14 games, the New York Rangers have gone 13-1. Incredible record that they're on right now. And you know, before this run that they were on, their record was 11-10-4. After this run, their record is 24-11-4. I mean, you can turn it around with one good run this early on in the regular season. And you know what? The New York Rangers should be one of those teams that make it back to the playoffs. In my opinion, the Rangers are one of those teams that are extremely due in the Eastern Conference. I think the Pittsburgh Penguins are up there as well, but no doubt that the New York Rangers, man, gotta watch out for them. Hagelin, Duclair, St. Louis, Nash, Zuccarello. Yeah, sure, you know what? I'll go with all that. And Henrik Lundqvist in the net. Now, I'll read some of the stats out for you guys. They're 4th in the NHL for goals for and 5th in the NHL for goals against. Now, you know, that was the big thing about the Rangers. Going back to John Tortorella and Henrik Lundqvist in the net, it's never been a problem to keep the puck out of the net. But now they're scoring goals as well. That's scary. All right, 4th in the NHL for goals for. Also, 5-on-5 differential is 3rd in the NHL. They're a beast team 5-on-5. Special teams are both in the top 10 as well, all right? And I think the big thing is Rick Nash. Rick Nash is finally having another Rick Nash type season. Oh, you're going to pause it, eh? Well, you know what? I'm doing my intro here. Rick Nash is finally having another Rick Nash type season. 26 goals, 15 assists in 39 games played. I mean, that's on pace for 50-goal season. And that's what the New York Rangers needed. They also picked up Martin St. Louis last year, who helped them out with the playoff run, but it's really paying off now because, yeah, he's 39 years old, but don't look at that. The guy's a bona fide superstar. He hasn't been injured this year. He's got 14 goals, 18 assists in 39 games played. That's on pace for a 30-goal season, 30-goal, 40-assist season. All right, the Rangers can score, baby. All right, you know what I'll do? The clutch snipe. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, no, that's not it. That's not it. Boom. Ah! I kind of messed it up a little bit. I didn't set up my shot beforehand. All right, so I want to get that clutch snipe. But you know what I want to do? I also want to set up... Yeah, it's going to do a two-fake move. Hopefully I have the same head in this player shooting back-to-back here. All right, Henrik Lundqvist, the man in New York. The man in New York. Get the hell out of here. You want to take your time doing a jackass shot right at the top of the slot? King Henrik will get his paddle down and get that puck loose, baby. Yeah, King Henrik. And Henrik Lundqvist's stats, you know, they're decent. They're good, actually. They're above decent. They're good. They're not top of the NHL or anything, but you don't have to worry about him. He's a big game player. All right, through the legs, backhand. Here we go. Here we go. Through the legs. Backhand, baby. Oh, my God. I missed by a mile. Now, that is to set up the through the legs forehand. Oh, my God. Yeah, Anthony Duclair. He doesn't have the best Deacon category. I hit the inside of my skate right there. But hopefully he remembers that shot, all right? Number 18. Little Lion Man. What do you got for me? Another fake flying poke check. Fake. Yeah. No, you ain't got me, son. Henrik Lundqvist. King Henrik is in your head. I don't know if there was an opening there for him to hit the net or not. Nah, it was close. I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt to King Henrik. All right, so I did the through the legs cut, the backhand, Martin St. Louis. Yes, all right, so now it's going to be the through the legs cut. Here we go. Here we go. Through the legs. Cut, baby. Oh, Martin St. Louis. Yeah, son, that's what I'm talking about. So, I want to know, New York Ranger fans, how's this guy been playing? I love how you guys set up your top 6 this year. I love how you don't put Martin St. Louis and Rick Nash on the same line. It's Nash, Brassard, Zuccarello, Kreider, Stepan, St. Louis, and it's great. Your 2 left wingers are like power forwards, then you have your centers, and then you have your little playmakers on the right side. I love the little combination you guys have set up with your top 6. What do you got for me? What do you got for me, Evander? What do you got for me? Get the hell out of here. This guy, he can't figure out what to do. He pulled off that backhander too quickly, missed the net. He might have had it, but again, I give the benefit of the doubt to Henrik Lundqvist. What a beast he is. All right, so I can really take a lead here. We'll do the, you know what, Rick Nash, Rick the Dick. We'll do the Steven Gerrard. Let's see if he can do it. Steven Gerrard. Spot kick, 25 yards out. Steven Gerrard! That's not it. That's not it. I didn't do it hard enough. That's the, what is that? The 10-hole. Yeah, that's the 10-hole. You know what? The 10-hole could have worked there, but because he's butterfly right on the goal line, doesn't go anywhere. What the hell's going on? What the hell's going on? What the hell's going on? Don't you dare lag out on me now. All right, we'll skip it. Whatever. I don't know who this is. Shifley? Shifley. Oh. Lundqvist! Oh, man, he really got me going right there. It's lagging. I'm not going to blame it on the lag, but it's lagging. I don't like this. Fuck, all of a sudden it's starting to lag. All right, we got to get a goal here. Got to get a goal. Got to get a goal. I could do the clutch snipe. The through the leg backhand. Now I already did that. The Balotelli this time. The Zetterberg. The Gordie Howe. I got all these freaking moves, man. You know what? Oh, to the spinorama. Can this guy do a spinorama? Zuccarello. Yeah, he can do a Zuccarello. Absolutely. All right, here we go. Oh to the spinorama, baby. Oh to the spinorama. Oh, to the spinorama! Oh, no! How could you not count? I fucking went 5-hole with it. I didn't lose. That's not going backwards. Oh, come on. Zuccarello. Oh, that would have been so sweet. A nice little spinorama that goes 5-hole? Hell yeah. All right, what do you got for me? I'm going to lose this now. What do you got for me? Flying poke check! Get the hell out of here. You ain't stopping me. What do you think this guy does? You think he does a flying poke check back on me now? I can't win the game. Can I win the game? I'm on the away team. No, I shoot first. I can't win the game, so there's no point in doing that superb man shot. Dan Girardi. What should we do? What should we right-handed shot? It's not going to work. The Gordie Howe, the Gordie Howe's not going to work. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, baby! There it is, the double clutch one-hander. It worked. I got him faked. Look at that little fake, and then push it out again. I need a new name for that one. I just thought of that on the fly. I didn't even have that one set up. Usually I have my shootout move set up because people are complaining that I take too long to think about it before my shots. I actually write down what shots I want to take in a shootout now. Jim Slater. All right, we got to end it. Fake flying poke check. Maybe times 4. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Fake. 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 No. No! Henrik Lundqvist with the big blocker save. And the New York Rangers continue their winning ways. All right. So, talk a little bit about the New York Rangers. You guys heard what I said about Rick Nash, 50-goal season. Martin St. Louis is a bona fide superstar. What a great trade that was for New York. And they're looking to win the Stanley Cup right now. So, Martin St. Louis, man, he is a legitimate superstar on that team. He's a threat for the playoffs, all right? And how about Kevin Kline? I mean, we all know the amazing defensive core the New York Rangers have. Might just be the best in the Eastern Conference with guys like McDonough and Girardi and Stahl and Boyle. And then you got Kevin Kline playing with Moore on your top 6, and he's leading the defensemen in points and plus-minus. So you guys have one of the best defensive cores. You got one of the best goaltenders in the world, the big game goaltenders, all right? And now you're finally starting to score goals as well. Very, very interesting. And again, I love your guys' top 6. I love how you guys split up those two guys. And you got the power forward on the left, the center, and then the playmaker on the right, the little playmaker, all right? So I want to know, New York Ranger fans, is this your year? I've always said it. The New York Rangers are one of those teams in the Eastern Conference that are due. From the years where they lost to the Devils in the Eastern Conference Finals, then they lost to the Kings in the finals last year. They're one of those teams that have been knocking on the door. And I wonder, is this your year? I think in the Eastern Conference, the two teams that are at the top are Pittsburgh and New York. And you guys proved to beat Pittsburgh last year. But the real question is, do you guys think that you can beat a Western Conference team in the playoffs in a 7-game series? I realize that you guys just swept LA or Los Angeles. Or California. I realize you just swept California road trip, which is nice. But it's much different to do that in the regular season than in the playoffs. All right, so I want to know, New York Ranger fans, is this your year? And is this streak that you're on going to continue? A President's Trophy and a Stanley Cup this year? Maybe, just maybe.